it's definitely about what's in there. He knocked the crap out of me regularly. I mean, I got pummeled regularly. When someone is really there, there's nothing you can do about that. Right? When someone's partially there, you can take them out of that. When someone's really there, there's no taking anyone out of anywhere. So, people who use their power for the wrong things, when they get around someone who is true, it kicks the crap out of them. They've got to go. They've got to go. They just move away. Right? You get enough people doing that, even minor, you'll chase off most of what's ailing you. We're being assaulted as a group. So as a group, we should all have that integrity of who we are, to use that as, not to go against, not to defend, but to continue. And they'll find that they can come no further. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Because we are much more vast than our minds will allow us to be. Much, much.
You know, and yet I truly believe that, but yet I still have trouble letting go.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yes. Because you can only see loss.
Right.
That's a difficult one. Because you do lose. You asked me, am I there all the time? No. And I said, no. That's why. Because I don't want to lose.
Yeah.
You know, for me, tales I've heard from the enlightened folk I know, it's something that they all have in common. All their tales were of loss. They had to lose their loved ones, the people they cared about, their children. I mean, they lost it all. You know, and it's so funny because I admired their state so much and was so, gung-ho to get there until I reached a place where loss was real. Whoa. Yeah, it's a hard state. But that is where, you separate the wheat from the chaff, the diamond from the stone. It's the fine point. You cannot do that wrong. How come you can't do it wrong? It's hard enough to do it.
Yeah.
It's the toughest thing you'll ever go through. There's no way you can do it wrong, because every wrong thing you try won't work like it does in the world you've made up. Right? In this world we've made up, I can lie all damn day and get away with it. But when you're talking about entering the oneness within yourself, you think you can lie your way into that? No way. There's absolutely no way to lie your way into your own awakening. Can't happen. So you get to notice if you're, really pushing towards that. You start to notice your own lies. Well, what do you battle your own lies with? With what?
More lies. Not true.
Well, what if you're going to change? Okay, let's say now you've changed. You're going to wake up now. Now you're going to penetrate all these lies you've made to yourself. Now you're going to lay them to waste once and for all. You have to what?
That's where you have to be honest.
The crux of the biscuit. The crux of the biscuit. Honesty is love, courage, intertwined with at least some human decency. Doesn't have to be either. I mean, you can be pretty ghetto and still go. Trust me. I'm pretty ghetto when it comes to this kind of nature of things. I'm not the. I'm the kid from the ghetto. You know what I mean? I'm just the stupid kid from the suburb. I'm not the trained in an ashram type guy. Right? That's why I think America's a great place. Because I can talk to these people. Because that's where I come from. My soul has no problem with where I come from. It has no problem that occasionally I like to use foul language to get my points across. Sometimes I like to call thoughts that I thought were beautiful are nothing more than a handful of turds. That's my demeanor. And you know, as far as I know, that's okay. You can be as much that way as you want to be. It does not matter. It doesn't matter how you behave. It matters that your behavior is in line with who you really are. And that should be to spill over your bliss and satisfaction to somebody else. Don Juan did it. He did it his way, which scares the ever-living hell out of me. Scares me to death. Carlos's way scared me to death. That's their fun. They get, you know, you figure, here's a guy that pretty much could just sit and bask in his bliss and satisfaction. But instead he's going to spend some time with this turd of a person over here. He's got to be fun for him too. It's only fair. So he scares the ever-living hell out of you so he can sit and laugh about what you're going through to basically counter his disgust with you. Does that make sense? This is a fun game. This is true life. See, here, I put it much differently than Don Juan does, but it gets the same point across. One of the problems here is you stopped realizing this is a dream among dreams. When you go to sleep at night, it's just as real sometimes as it is for you now, right here, right? Why is this dream, one, given all the attention, and two, taken so serious? This is just another room in life. Why so serious? Why must empire need to happen? Why must the feeling of personal empire need to happen? Why? There's no need for any of it.
The ego is running a lot of people.
Yeah, who's running it? Maybe. I mean, we feel it in the mind, that's for sure. That's where the crunch is happening. But yeah, how do you get taken out? That's really, if every individual focuses on how they get taken out of the beauty that is their life, out of participation with their very being, that's what's important. Not how it happens to people. How you can stop it happening to yourself. I mean, Carlos's books are full of tales of that. Patching holes, taking on, people that are trying to steal your power, getting your power back. Tales and tales and tales of that, written in a language most of us don't understand. Because it deals with Indians and the way that their culture was built, the way they saw, the way they described what they saw is so different than what we do here. To them, they have shadow beings that jump on people and cause them dilemmas. What we have here is depression. It's exactly the same thing. Right? You learn how to not let those things eat away at you. And the only thing they have access to you from is your mind. Because it's the only thing, really, that is that's receiving from outside of you. The being is receiving being, life force from within itself.